Hello engineering students. In this video lesson you're going to make problem 1-11, which is this object right here. Okay. If you are comfortable with making the parts already, you can pause the video and use the dimensions on this screen to start making your part. But I'm going to 3D model the whole thing plus make the technical drawing in this video lesson. So fire up Autodesk Inventor and start a new part and start a 2D sketch. I'm going to click on the XZ plane, make sure my top is right side up, and this is going to be a 2x1 rectangle to start. So 2 tab 1 enter, finish sketch, and it is 1.25 tall, so I'm going to extrude that by 1.25. Click on the home button, and we're going to use this top view to help us cut away all of that stuff we don't need. So I'm going to right click on the top, new sketch, click project geometry of the top. I'm going to only do that once, and I'm going to draw some rectangles. So I'm drawing one long rectangle and this rectangle like that, a rectangle like this, and a rectangle like this, and then I'm going to trim away all the parts I don't need. So this I don't need, well, I don't need, let's try that again, X, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one. Alright, so let's dimension it. That's 0.25. This is from, I'm totally doing this wrong. Let me start over. Deleting. Alright, I was looking at it funny. Alright. So we're going to make this shape. Dimension that 0.25. The distance between, let's look at this, 0.5, so that means that this distance between here and here is 0.5, and then the distance between, so if the whole thing is 1, that means that this should be 0.5. And now I gotta figure out this distance right here. 0.25? Yeah. So from here to here is 0.25. And I am not sure if I'm done yet. Let's see. That's 0.25, so this right here is 0.25. I need to know this distance. If I click accept, oh, okay, yep, that's right. Still need 2 dimensions, so where do I need those 2 dimensions at? Maybe I need a coincident constraint, like a corner to the line? Nope. One, 2, 5. That's 0.38. This should be 0.38. There we go. I was looking at it funny. So the confusion was this 0.25 is actually from this surface to this surface. Alright, so I'm going to finish sketch. I'm going to extrude cut that. All. Click OK. And I'm going to use the mirror command. I'm going to mirror that whole thing. I'm going to find my mirror plane in the which direction. Alright, so I actually got to make a plane first. So I'm going to click on the YZ plane, click on the plane button, click and drag in this direction by 1. That's going to be my mirror plane right there. Okay, so I'm clicking on mirror, click on my features, clicking on the mirror plane button, and then clicking on the actual mirror, or on the actual plane, then click OK. And you should have most of the part done now. Now I'm going to turn off the visibility of that plane. Let's see, that work plane. I'm going to leave that on. So where's visibility? Okay, I just pressed undo to get it back. What we're going to do next is let's make these holes. And we can just make 2 holes and mirror it over using that plane. So I'm projecting the geometry of that surface. I click circle. That circle diameter is 0.28. So 0.28, enter. And let's line those up. 0.28, enter. So we're going to assume that it's 0.31 away from the top and side. So from the center mark to the top, 0.38, no, 31, sorry, 0.31. And from the center to the side, 0.31. Do the same thing for this one, 0.31. 0.31, enter. Finish your sketch. Click on the view cube to see those circles. Extrude cut those circles, click OK. And then I'm going to use that mirror feature again. I'm going to click on my features, and I'm going to select that mirror plane and click OK. There it is. Now we have these sections to cut out, and those are okay, I see it now. So on this surface, right click, new sketch, project the geometry. Oops, I don't want to project geometry of that. I want to project geometry of this. Yep. And draw a rectangle on the edge there. Dimension from here to here, that's going to be 0.25 because it's showing me 0.25 here and 0.25 here. From the edge to here is 0.25, and from here to here is 0.25. Finish your sketch, extrude cut. We're going to do distance, so that's going to be 0.25, and I'm going to click on that. It should cut the whole way through. Yeah. Okay, so this is a good part for showing why we need to set distances. Finish that sketch. And we're going to mirror. So click on mirror, click on your feature, click on the mirror plane button, and then select that plane and click OK. Alright, I'm going to press Ctrl S, save this as problem 1-11 example, and I'm going to start a new drawing. Okay, deleting the ANSI large, editing sheet 1 to size A, clicking the little triangles, inserting ANSI A, and then clicking base. So here we have the front face, the top, the side, and the isometric. Clicking OK. And click on annotate, and I'm going to start dimensioning according to this set of dimensions here. Okay, so remember, when you click on a circle, you'll get the dimension for it. There's 4 of these, so we're going to double click on that dimension, go into the text menu, and if you type 4x, oh, we got to go to the beginning of it, 4x, just like that. That means there's 4 holes, so you don't have to dimension every single hole. What else? Go ahead and place all of your center marks, and remember, go ahead and right click on a dimension and change the font to Technic, so let that load in your text plus. For label, note, and standard, go through, change the font to Technic, save all your edits. Yep. Do that for every single one of those that you just saw me do. Save and close. And then for your center marks, right click on those and edit those, and make these smaller so that they look nicer. Save and close. Yeah, that gap's too big, so let's make the center mark, the plus, a little smaller. And do 0.0, let's try 0.05. Still not good enough. Edit center mark. We want that line to be in more, so let's make this gap a little bit smaller, so 0.02. Let's try that. Save and close. There we go. That's a really good center mark. Okay. So go ahead and pause the video at this so you can see the dimensions and start placing those dimensions accordingly.